closing.
Valley's talk leader, AM 1570 WVTL. A pair of independent filmmakers from Europe visited Amsterdam, New York recently to shoot footage for a film about 4 cities with that name, bestowed in honor of the capital city of Holland. Robert Rombout and co-director Rogier Van Eck, along with film student Colin Bannon from Syracuse University, filmed several locations in Amsterdam. Van Eck explained that the footage shot locally will be used for a promotional video to give investors a glimpse of the final project. The documentary makers intend to return to the city of Amsterdam, New York for actual production in October.
Tomorrow is Johnstown Day on the Bob Cudmore Show on the Valley's Talk Leader, AM 1570 WVTL. Bob has details.
Oh, tomorrow, Johnstown Day is going to be huge, as Mr. Fusillo says. Well, the Dutch filmmakers have arrived along with their filming person. So what the heck are you guys doing here?
Well, we were in the festival of Syracuse Film Festival, and we presented over there a film about the city of Amsterdam, where we're both from. And then we thought, after this project, we thought, well, let's continue, but now about some small cities. And there is a place in South Africa named Amsterdam, in Transvaal. There's another one in Guyana, in the south of South America. Mm-hmm. In the north of Holland, there's a small location named New Amsterdam. Ah. And we have Amsterdam, upstate New York. That's why we're here. And the funny thing is that when we arrive in those Amsterdams, people are always saying, what the hell are you doing here? And the idea for us is, in fact, that every place has its stories. And after 2 days being here, we heard already so much stories.
We've got more stories.
Well, you find this mixture of people that are, on the one hand, are complaining. On the other hand, you have some very positive, extremely positive people.
Oh, yeah. Did you talk to Mike Chiera by any chance?
Of course. Yeah, I mean, how can you escape from him? I mean,
I got it. He's never been on the show.
It's not difficult to speak with him. It's difficult to stop him.
Yes. Yeah. Me? Excuse me. Me? Yeah, I can tell. I got it too. I look wonderful. Yeah, well, you're gonna have to wait. I've got people here from Holland first. Who else would you need? Well, I mean, let me see, Amsterdam. There's so much of a heritage here. I'm Italian. Mm-hmm. And what used to happen here, not so much now, there would be neighborhoods. You know that if where you are, there would be the Italians, over here would be the Polish, over there would be the Irish. Now everybody's everywhere. There's all intermingling going on, which is fine. Basically, it's about even with the Italian and Polish community. The Hispanic community now is coming up. We have probably one of the largest per capita Hispanic communities in anywhere here in Amsterdam. Oh yes, we do. Oh yes. Kirk Douglas, I don't know, you may have heard that. There's a park down here. You could probably take pictures of it. They have a bust of him on a plaque, and he came and he was born here. He built himself up. He was an athlete. Kirk Douglas is an athlete. He went out to Hollywood, said, let me try it, and he made it. I mean, let's face it. Okay, hang on. All right, I got Mr. Rombout here and some people here from Holland. They're going to do a motion picture here in Amsterdam, and we were just talking about Kirk Douglas. They want to know what his real name is. I can't pronounce it.
Dembski. Well, it's Demasevich, but I think that it says Dembski.
It says Dembski?
And you notice that down here by the police station, we have a park.
I'm going to take him there. We just won the football championship here. Okay. So,
Football, soccer, or?
No, football, America, football. You gonna trust this guy to drive? Do you have a license to drive in our city? You do?
Local.
I don't know about that. You gotta go to the left. It's one way. Be careful, because these people will run you right down. All right, we'll take them by the church too, so they probably haven't seen the church. Go to your. Stay to your left. Stay to your left. Gotta go to the left. You can go to the left. Go on. Now, you can't go all the way to the left. Stay in the middle. In the middle. Because you're gonna have to go back down the arterial. See this green car? Stay where it says 30. You see these lines? No, keep going straight. Now go to the left. Go here to the left.
I don't know. Somehow the building warmed up today. You know.
How many people are listening?
Beats me.
You don't know.
Really, a station this small, you know, ratings are kind of meaningless. Who knows, hundreds, thousands. Anybody tell you about Kirk Douglas?
Yes.
Yeah, sure,
yes.
sure.
Yeah,
sure.
to be honest, we will try in this documentary to get him here.
Yeah, good luck. We never got him back for our documentary.
I know.
We had audio from him because he had come to Amsterdam in the 80s. But again, I'm doing what we do up here. See, my thought about living in upstate New York is that we're very negative people. You know, the Mills moved out 50 years ago and nothing good has happened since. You know, whatever the question, the answer is no. You know, I don't blame you as a compliment. I mean, you know, we're just sort of negative people. So I guess I'm being negative about you getting Kirk Douglas here. But look, you should be positive. Maybe you'll come here. Who knows?
I doubt he would ever come back here. You know, they have different kind of schedules. You'd have to get lucky. I tried to get him a long time ago to come down here and make a documentary for the city to promote it, and I guess he was in Europe, and it was just hard to coordinate. Go a little slower. I don't want to have to take care of a ticket for you. Okay? It's called the South Side where I live. This is a huge Italian community over here. You got to stay to the right. This is probably the last real group of Italians. Go to the right, come down Bridge Street.
Here?
Yes, go slow. Just one
okay.
thing at a time.
What is this castle in front of us?
That is, there's people living in there.
Here's some of the bocce courts over here. But anyway, go to the left. Right here. Nice and slow.
This one?
Go to the left. Yes, go to the left.
Oh yeah, that's we're gonna go to church.
I want to show you the church. Now our church, our first church, was right up here. It's going to be hard to believe, but right up here on the hill. But I sang many a song in that church in Latin and everything when I was a child. But I had a voice that could break windows at that time.
You still sing?
I can't sing. I can't sing the way I could. I actually was pretty good. They used to say I was like Mario Lanza, and that's the truth when I was a child. Okay, then we can see if we'll knock on Manfred's door. Look out!
Is there any
My
dogs?
God.
Any dogs there?
Any dogs?
You have dogs?
I have one dog. She's outside, and she's mean as could be. She's mean. She doesn't like anybody. Of course, she sees you drive. I don't know what she'll do. But anyway.
Here?
No,
So
you can't keep. No, I'm right here in this house. Don't go up the driveway. There it is. That's where I am.
can we go out?
Don't get near the dog. She will bite you. She's crazy. If she breaks loose, you can say goodbye. Now you got a heck of a shot here. Over. I think you can make it a little bit. Tell me how far before you I'll be with you. Look at see, that's what she gets snuffed. That's why I gotta stop her. Stop it!
What's her name?
Miss Dog.
Miss Dog.
That's her name. You can pretty well, you see the State Armory from here? Stop it! All right.
Where'd you get her? How long?
She just came from the woods. She was stranded and they let her go to die. And it took me months to get a hold of her, and she came. It's just me and her. And she's there she is, my dog. I love my dog. Oh. She guards.
She sure does.
Do you want to go in the State Armory?
Yeah.
You want to try? I'll knock on the door. I don't know if he'll let you in, but we'll try.
So how are you?
Fine. I didn't think it's up to you. I didn't think you'd mind. They're going to do a documentary in the whole city for Amsterdam, like Amsterdam, Holland.
What was it? It was a factory or an
armory.
Armory? And is it inside still like it was? Or?
No, I can show you inside.
Yeah? Can we have a look? Oh, that would be great.
No,
So
we also met a German guy who just bought the castle, the red castle,
The
red
armory.
brick castle.
Oh, the armory.
yeah.
He
yeah.
bought the old armory. What did you say he was?
He's German from origin. Yeah.
He's from East Germany?
No, from Germany. From Germany.
From Germany.
There is no East Germany.
That's true. I'm sorry about
But
that.
they found the armory castle on eBay.
Yeah, he bought it on eBay. Well, there's a story for you.
Incredible. And you say,
Manfred, this is your home? You said?
Yes. So this house is bigger than Bill Gates' house.
yeah.
It's about twice the size of Michael Jackson's house, Neverland Ranch.
That's great.
We found it on eBay.
Really?
It was on eBay. My wife, she was shopping for her 40th birthday. She was shopping for a purse. She clicked in unique properties, and there it was.
It's great, isn't it?
It's another side of the city. We've seen many people complaining that the city is going down, and so and now
I'm chairman of the Industrial Development Agency here, okay? And I can tell you, we're going to go forward. We've got the location. We're right the people. We've got some projects set to go. We're getting help from the state of New York. We've got people like this gentleman coming in, taking interest in our city and investing in it. That's what's going to happen.
So we can see the contrast of this city.
There's a huge contrast. I could take you, remind me, next time you come, I'll take you to some mansions you won't even believe here. We used to have more millionaires here per capita than anywhere. When the mills were really going, there was a millionaire's row. I mean, this place was booming. As a matter of fact, now, the City Hall is for sale if you guys want to buy it.
City Hall?
Yeah, well, we were just in with my offices. If you went to the house.
Where are you going to go to?
You know, if you just make us an offer.
Well, where are you going to go to yourself?
Oh, we'll find a place. As long as you give us a few million, we'll find a place to go.
Your house?
No, hey, my house. That's where City Hall basically runs from. So, excuse me. This was the largest rug manufacturer in the world, the entire world. Almost everybody worked there years and years ago. In rug manufacturing in the world, we manufactured rugs. We're called the Rug City.
Carpet from the looms of Mohawk, carpet for your room by Mohawk, rugs to grace your floors with beauty, woven for the roughest dew.
What was the moment when everything changed here?
The 50s, the middle 50s. Things happened economically. Well, they happened economically, and the mills moved. As you know, through these crazy treaties, everybody's moving out of the country here, and people are losing their jobs because of labor. Labor costs unions, etc. Unfortunately, it put a big hold on the city, but they've recovered.
In the 1960s, 70s, when I first came here, everybody was employed in Amsterdam. We had over 60,000 people here. Yeah. Today, there's barely 18,000 people, and it was a down spiral, and now we're still in a spiral.
And now that we're global, which I do want to make a comment, now that we're global, and most of our factories are gone overseas, and stuff shipped back to us.
See all those
which before, years ago, when Amsterdam was strong and great, we manufactured everything here. Like me, like I told you before, I don't work. My husband works. What I do, everything that I do is to serve this community. Yeah. And I try very hard to let my kids especially understand that there are more things in life than to do things for money. To do things to serve your fellow man and to help your community to be strong.
But this town, it really bugs me. I'm sorry, because these people, they come over, and they come from bigger cities, and they come from Puerto Rico, they all speak in Spanish and expect us to bend over backwards to accommodate them. I'm sorry, but we don't speak Spanish. Why should we? This is America.
¿Dónde conseguiste eso?
Ah, duermo con este anillo. Sí, lo hago todas las noches.
Now everything is in Spanish. I mean, you've got to be kidding me. And by giving them their kudos, by giving them all this stuff, you know, you don't realize you're creating a monster. You know what I'm saying?
Eres una muchacha muy linda.
¿Qué cosas dice?
Bueno, no eres un muchacho.
Because they try to be so politically correct, because they're minorities, give them this, give them that. Well, let me tell you, it's the downfall of this country. Western civilization is no more.
Uno. Dos. Tres. Por el tequila.
I'm telling you right now, and I'm not prejudiced by no means. My husband is Spanish. My kids are half Spanish. It's not prejudice, it's just a fact. And people got to start seeing the facts for what they are instead of kissing their ass all the time and giving them what they want, because they don't change. They talk about being stereotyped. Well, they're still standing on the freaking street corner selling their drugs.
¿No deseas alguna otra cosa?
Después.
And I think that's charming, actually. So, welcome to our kooky little museum. Because we had 25 Native American organizations come here to see how not to exhibit Native American culture. You know, there isn't anyone that ever wore this.
They look very Western.
Yes, they do. It's really kind of a 1950s.
Yeah. John Wayne is coming over there.
Yes, very odd. take on history. It's this quote: do you think you will ever make the Polish and Italians speak the English language? They can do it if they want to. Just tell them to speak English or get out. And let them know you mean what you say. And then I love that they answered, this is America and there are no rules or regulations which force anyone to speak English.
You think that's still alive today?
Oh, it absolutely is, because we have such a large Latino population. I think it's the most relevant thing in this room.
It's a song called Black and Blue. Here we go. It's number 6. I think it's number...
That is a Little Kings?
Yeah. That was it, right?
Sounds good.
Very good.
When we travel out of here, people say, where you from? And, we say, Amsterdam. And they say, man, how was the flight from Europe? And I go, exhausting. Our arms are tired from flying. And then this is like,
the last wave in Amsterdam is the Puerto Ricans. And that there are problems with the Puerto Ricans, or there's problem with this last immigration because it's more poor, because it has to deal with drugs, etc., etc.
Well, I have to tell you, in every town and every city you go to, you have narrow-minded people. My father owned a horse with blinds, and I cannot help that. And I think that's why I do the things that I do. Because if that was the case, then why am I the one here that everybody that comes in from any other country, oh, go visit Alex? Well, I'm Puerto Rican and I speak Spanish. So then do I fit in the poor doing drugs bit? No.
The Italians, they said, well, the Puerto Ricans, we have a lot of problems.
Promises?
And then in the same sentence, he said, the Latin Kings, they're a great band.
Mi alma, muy triste y pesarosa, a las flores quieren ocultar su amargo dolor. Quiero que las flores sepan los tormentos que me da la vida.
Shopping center, the shopping center, the riverside or
Riverside Mall.
That changed the city now a lot.
Yeah, it messed up the whole city by putting it in the middle of our main street.
And that was a lot of life, and then they put...
It was all stores and drugstores and movies and that whole thing. They just wiped it out. We have nothing.
Apparently, went downhill. Nobody could stay. They didn't want to sign another lease, and then all of a sudden,
nobody came. Also,
and then eventually the places just left and went somewhere else or went out of business. And all we got now is doctors and open MRIs, dialysis for cancer. Oh yeah, when it was really packed. On Friday night you couldn't even. There wasn't even elbow room in here. All these spaces were full with stores, every one of them. Oh yeah, it was packed. It was packed in here.
Okay, we'll see you now. Come back in the summertime and see the boats.
Okay, we'll
that's
do that.
amazing over there. They got like nice bands over there. They got like 1,200 people they go over there. Yeah, we'll see you now.
Bye.
Okay, bye.
We're probably going to film in one of the factories, one of the mills. We're going to film in one of the schools. We need a sport event. I told you about that. We need to find something.
Well, I can give you a ton of sporting events that are happening all over the city right now. So we're bringing we have the Wrestling Hall of Fame here, and I talked to some of the guys this morning, and they're going to come down. We're having an induction here in another month. They're all coming. There'll be people from all over the world here. No, over here. Scott, sorry, right here. As a matter of fact, if you drive by here, you'll see the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame logo. It's right over here on the end. The last building here, if he goes slow, but he drives See it? PWFHF, right there.
All right,
A lot of
honey.
memorabilia
Bye-bye.
in here of wrestling,
I got it.
etc. Don't just touch anything.
We don't touch it.
Okay. I'm saying because Tony.
We'll try to. We'll try not to
Okay.
touch it.
What they do is they induct these wrestlers into the hall. What will happen this year, this will open and everybody will flock in here, people, and they'll check it out and see, and the wrestlers will come and are having a wrestling match at the high school. It's the history of wrestling going back from the very beginning, people you may never even have heard of, and everybody's amazed by it.
What do you have with wrestling?
I've been a fan for years.
You've been a wrestler yourself?
No, look at me. I couldn't possibly be a wrestler. I have no bulk or anything. How could I possibly be a wrestler?
I don't know.
No.
Maybe you're a smart wrestler.
No, I'm not a smart wrestler, I can tell you that. It's just come from nowhere. And it's here in Amsterdam, New York, which is what matters.
I'm too tall for the...
That it, Dave. We're all set. Thank you very much.
Guys, I'll see you when you come back. I have to leave. Okay?
Thank you very much. Thank you for
all right. All right, you, I'll be looking at getting, I got your phone number, so I can call you all the time.
Yes.
One left.
One left. Yeah, there we are.
What's in the name? Two filmmakers from Belgium are documenting
the world's
Amsterdam.
C'est magnifique.
Très bien. Very good. Very good.
Very good. We need one for you as well.
So, look, Kirk is coming from there.
Yeah.
The white horse is here.
Yeah.
Say hi, Mr. Kirk Douglas. How are you doing? Please step on the horse. He steps on the horse like that. Oh, Amsterdam. Amsterdam.
Elvira.
Where's my house?
Leslie.
Where's my house? Where's Michael?
Is your mommy home?
It doesn't.
This is the Valley's Talk Leader, AM 1570 WVTL Amsterdam.
This documentary about Amsterdam, New York, the best kept secret in the Capital District, was produced by Rob Rombout, Roger Van Eck, and Colin Bannon. The cinematography and editing done by Colin Bannon. The photographs were taken by Rob Rombout. Additional footage was shot by Roger Van Eck. What a job they did, huh, folks? Featuring music by Alex Torres and his Latin Orchestra and the Amsterdam Marching and Concert Bands. Man, that's good music. The documentary featured Mike Chiara, Lisa Scarfile, Manfred Themister, Tom Gravely, Alex Torres, Bill Brocky, yours truly, Bob Cudmore, Ann Thane, and Miss Dog. A special thank you goes out to these wonderful people and places: Amsterdam City Hall, Amsterdam Castle, El Palazzo Musicale, the Professional Wrestling Hall of Fame, AM 1570 WVTL, Walter Elwood Museum. Even more thanks goes out to, don't you know that independent films always have a lot of people to thank? Connie Bannon, David Bannon, couldn't ask for better parents. Micho Sushi, John Craddock, Owen Shapiro, Tom Friedman, Dave Williams, all great Syracuse University film professors. You should meet them. please visit us on the web. You'll be happy you did. We're at www.mindlabfilms.com, robrombout.com, and of course, bobcutmore.com. Copyright 2006, Mind Lab Films, and don't try to steal this thing, got it? I'm kidding, of course. And I'm Bob Cutmore. You have a good day today, and remember, in upstate New York, I don't blame you is a compliment.